Hey friends, my name's Steven with Leviathan Snakes, and this is Nola, and she is a Mardi Gras. She is a gorgeous ball python, and for this week's video, we're going to be talking all about the Freeway project. We're super excited. It's actually one of our main projects, even though we're not going to be producing any real clutches in the project this year. It will be all in the 2023 season. That's when we'll start having some Freeway ball pythons. But if you are interested in the Freeway project, we're going to be linking to a bunch of different animals that are available on Morph Market right now, and this is the end of October in 2021, and they're just awesome. Like, if we were going to start over and from scratch do a Freeway project right now, these are the animals at the end of the video that we'd get based off of current availability and assuming a $10,000 budget, which I know is a lot for a lot of people. But again, it's just kind of like almost like a fantasy football, D&D, role-playing kind of thing. But in the meantime, we're going to talk about all of the animals that we have for the Freeway project. Stay tuned. Before we jump into all of the different snakes that we have for this combo or for this project, we want to talk about Freeway just overall within the yellow belly complex. So first, yellow belly is one of the most versatile genes, and it looks good in pretty much anything. Even if it's hard to identify in some combos, it just looks awesome. And what's really cool is that yellow belly it shares a locus point with a lot of other genes like Spectre, Gravel, and Asphalt. Asphalt is the one that makes up the Freeway project. So a yellow belly Asphalt is a Freeway ball python, and we don't actually have just a Freeway, so we're going to throw up a picture of a Freeway here, but the closest that we have to just a Freeway is this girl. This girl, Nola, who was in the intro clip with me, she is a yellow belly Asphalt Inchi, and she's gorgeous. So as you saw, like, the difference between it, Inchi does do a lot to the Freeway project, but we're going to get into all of that stuff later on. For now, we just want to talk about an overview of Asphalt and yellow belly together for Freeway. So first, Freeway is an allelic combo between yellow belly and Asphalt. So if you have a Freeway ball python and you breed it to anything else, every single baby will guaranteed to be either yellow belly or Asphalt, but never both, unless you have a yellow belly or Asphalt on the other parent as well. So if she was paired to a normal, all of her babies would carry yellow belly or Asphalt, but never both of them together. So that's one of the first things. It works kind of like a recessive, but one thing that makes it different than a recessive is that yellow belly and Asphalt are both incomplete dominant morphs, which means if you paired her to a normal, you could, granted, you wouldn't necessarily pair her. Let's say that you had just a yellow belly. You paired just a yellow belly to a normal. Statistically, 50% of the babies would be normals and 50% would be yellow bellies, and you could tell a visual difference between the two. They would have a visual phenotype with only one copy of the gene. So that makes it a little bit easier to work with than a recessive project. But what makes it a little bit more difficult than a recessive project is that with a recessive project, let's say clown, you take your clown and you pair your clown to a normal. All of the babies are 100% heterozygous for clown, but they show no visual phenotype. If you take her to a clown or to a normal, all of the babies, every single one, will carry either yellow belly or Asphalt, but you can't tell the difference between the two. And if you have 2 copies of yellow belly or 2 copies of Asphalt or a copy of yellow belly and Asphalt in the animal, they all look completely different. So I'm going to throw up pictures of an Ivory, a Freeway, and this is actually our girl, Eris, who is a super Asphalt. So each one looks wildly different, and it changes the direction that people want to go in projects. So if you are trying to make a Freeway, you want to have the other gene that you need. So if you have an Asphalt male, for your female, you want yellow belly. And if you're trying to make an Ivory, then you want both parents to have yellow belly. And if you're trying to make a super Asphalt, then both parents need to have Asphalt in them. And this kind of makes the project trickier than a recessive, because a recessive, all you care is if they're heterozygous for the recessive. And in this case, it actually does matter which gene they're carrying, not just the fact that they are het for Freeway, if you can kind of think of it like that, because you need specifically yellow belly and asphalt. Moving on into the project, it's really, really cool, and there's lots of amazing interactions with this. So we're gonna kind of dive into more depth with her, and she isn't a hatchling. She is coming up on a year old. She is, as I said, Nola, she is a yellow belly asphalt Inchi, which is the term for this combo is a Mardi Gras. And all of the terms, all of the names for these combos tend to be associated with streets and roads, which I think is kind of cool, and I like the branding for it. But anyways, for her, you can see that she has these really, really strong orange-yellow pattern on her, and it's, I wouldn't necessarily say reduced, but if you look at it compared to a Freeway, you don't get as much blacks through it. And she looks really, really cool. Personally, I think that Inchi is one of the best co-dominants or incomplete dominants to go into the Freeway project. She's actually our only animal that we currently own that is a Freeway. All of our other animals either have yellow belly or asphalt in them, and then except for Eris, who is a super asphalt. So she's super cool, really, really excited about her, and about this time next year, as long as she's up to size, she'll be able to start pairing, and she'll be pairing to our male for the project, but we're actually gonna be showing him last because he's super, super cool. We're really, really excited by this. Our next animal for the project is probably our least exciting of all of them, but that doesn't mean that she's not freaking awesome. And her name is Annie, and she is a red stripe yellow belly. And that is all that she has. So essentially, for the Freeway project, she can make freeways with us if she was paired to an asphalt male. And by having red stripe as well, she can work red stripe into the Freeway project. And we're super, super excited by this. This year, because our asphalt male isn't ready, she's actually being paired to our sunset male to make some red stripe yellow belly het sunset, which will be really, really cool just for the sunset project because yellow belly looks amazing in sunset. But it also sets us up for later on down the road, once all of her babies are grown, working towards a sunset Freeway because we'll already have yellow belly het sunsets. So we're super, super excited about her. Our next girl that we have is honestly probably my favorite female just in terms of like genes and what she has, even if it's not necessarily personality. And her name is Cleo. And she is a high intensity orange dream, yellow belly, Inchi Mojave fire. And she has so many different genes in her and we're super excited. She has so much potential. So we are really, really stoked about her because we can pair her to, again, our asphalt male and make some Freeway combos. But because she has 4 other incomplete dominant genes, in addition to yellow belly in her, she is going to be able to make some insane babies that honestly we're probably not even going to really be able to identify because there's going to be so many different genes in that pairing whenever we're ready for that. It's going to be crazy. But again, as you can see, she's not ready to breed. She won't be ready to breed hopefully she'll be ready to breed hopefully next year, the same year that Nola is. So we are super, super excited about her. Our other female that we have in the project, besides Nola, is Eris. And we kind of showed her earlier. She is a super asphalt female. And we actually have a whole video on when we got her. It was really funny. Honestly, it's probably my favorite video that we've made, period. I'm gonna put it up here. It was awesome. We got her from Dreamweaver. She was a beautiful animal, and she is still a hatchling, so she's not going to be ready next year when Nola and Cleo and Annie are all ready to join the Freeway project. She'll be the year after that. But her being super asphalt means that every single one of her babies are guaranteed to get 1 copy of the asphalt gene, which is really good when we want to work in new genes into the project. It's also really good because super asphalts tend to be worth more, and honestly, I think that they look even better than Freeways, and Freeways look freaking amazing. Super, super excited by her. We are so stoked to be able to work her into the Freeway project as well. And then finally, our last snake that we have right now, as of October 21st, or I don't know what the date is, October 2021. Our last snake that we have is the sire for the project. He is a female maker banana, orange dream, Inchi guaranteed asphalt because he was produced from a super asphalt. And we are so stoked to have him. So we can pair him to all three of these females and get incredibly different clutches, but they're all going to be so powerful that it's going to be able to push us so far and quickly through the Freeway project that he was just an invaluable asset for us to get. We're super, super excited. We originally wanted to get a super asphalt male instead of just an asphalt male, so that way we could guarantee that anything he was paired to would get the asphalt gene, but we actually realized that we liked the idea of having the additional incomplete dominant morphs in him, and especially Banana, a female maker Banana, because bananas are like one of our favorite morphs, period, and Banana Freeways look amazing. I'll throw up a picture of him here. Anyways, he was perfect. He was exactly what we wanted, even though we didn't know it at the time. So we ended up getting all of these animals throughout this last year for our Freeway project. But if we were going to start into the Freeway project right now, we didn't have any animals associated with it, and we just happened to have a huge chunk of money, which I know a lot of people don't have, and we don't have it either. But this is just fantasy. If we had $10,000 to spend to dive into the Freeway project, here are the animals that we would buy as of October 2021. All right, so I actually had to put NOLA up because I had to go grab my phone for notes on this section of the video because there's prices and stuff like that. And there's absolutely no freaking way that I could have remembered all of it off of the top of my head. So let's jump into this. A $10K budget to get into the Freeway project, and we have no animals associated with it. Based off of the current market right now and what's available on Morph Market, the male that I feel like that we would probably go with would be this male super asphalt hatchling that with shipping included is $3,550. And really our thing on it is, even though we didn't go for a super asphalt in like real life, is that he is a beautiful animal and anything that he is paired to ever will be guaranteed asphalt. So if we ever had an amazing other female, we can pair him to her and work those genes into the project that way, and we could do multiple different genes. We could do multiple different females to work into the project at a future date, where if we only had a super asphalt as the female, she can only be paired to one, and she can only have one clutch per year, so it kind of limits our expansion in the project, even though we love Eris and we're super, super excited that we got her. That's the main reason why, if we were to do it right now, I feel like I would want to go with a super asphalt male for the sire. All right, next we have 4 females that we had identified that still keep us within the budget. And the least exciting one, if you can kind of think of it like that, is a 0.1 inchy yellow belly / asphalt female, and she's a hatchling, and she is with shipping $380. And the reason why I went inchy yellow belly / asphalt is because if she ends up being yellow belly, our super asphalt male will make Freeways, and that's gonna be freaking awesome. Great, we don't have to worry about it. But if she happens to prove the other way, she happens to be an asphalt and not a yellow belly, now he's making super asphalts, and we got her for a steal. So the fact that we are willing to gamble and take the risk on she might be yellow belly, she might be asphalt, means that we have a better chance of a reward. In worst case scenario, we're making some beautiful Mardi Gras and Freeways and things like that. And any animal from that clutch that isn't a Freeway or isn't a super asphalt is guaranteed to be an asphalt because our sire would have been an asphalt. So that's why we went with her. Next one that we got. Also, she isn't a visual, and she is also a yellow belly / asphalt for the same reason, so I'm not gonna go through that again. But she has a few more genes in her. She is a pastel leopard banana female yellow belly / asphalt for $1,275 shipped. And the reason why I thought that this would be a really good one is every single one of those incomplete dominant genes, pastel, leopard, banana, all look absolutely freaking amazing in Freeway. So I'm going to show a pastel Freeway, a leopard Freeway, a banana Freeway, and if I can find a pastel leopard Freeway, I'll try to show all of the different combos as I can as I talk about this. All right, next one. Again, also not a visual Freeway or super asphalt. But this girl is a leopard orange dream yellow belly calico, and the reason why I'm excited about this one is that she's a subadult. So she will be ready instead of 2 years like all of the other girls that we have on here. She'll be ready in a year. So even though she might not have as many genes as the one before, and she's not yellow belly / asphalt, she's just yellow belly, we can start making Freeway combos a year earlier. So that way we get the snakes, we grow them up for a year, and then our male is ready and this girl is ready. So we have a shot at making a Freeway clutch a year earlier than if we just got all hatchling females. And she's $1,500. I'm not sure if I already said that or not, but we're super, super excited by this. I'll throw up an Orange Dream Freeway right now because that'd be one of the things that we'd want to get, and I don't think that we've shown one already. All right, last one, last female that we got. She is actually not the most expensive of the females. She's actually the second least expensive of them, but I think she looks freaking incredible. And she is just a regular Freeway, but her asphalt is from the RK line, which I don't know a whole lot about it, but honestly, you can compare her to any other Freeway out there that's not RK line, and I think that there's a noticeable difference. I think that she looks almost like she's a super asphalt. She looks amazing. So we wanted to get her because she's a Freeway. That means she's going to be all of her babies will be guaranteed to have yellow belly or asphalt. So pairing her to our super asphalt means every single baby from her clutch will either be a Freeway or a super asphalt, and that is just going to be so much power, and it will allow us to very, very easily expand throughout the project and get a huge base relatively early. So with these 4 different females, the Inchy Yellow Belly / asphalt, the Pastel Leopard Banana Yellow Belly / asphalt, the Leopard Orange Dream Yellow Belly Calico subadult, and our Freeway RK line female, we feel that we would get an amazing base in the Freeway project. And honestly, anybody who did this right here would be able to make some incredible combos. Maybe not necessarily the first year, though the first year they still would with that Calico subadult girl, but the second year they'd be freaking killing the project. So we hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, subscribe, comment, all of those regular things. If you're on Instagram, consider checking us out over there too. We are at Leviathan_snakes, and we post every single day. We respond to any DMs, comments, things like that. We really, really like making friends, and it's easier to kind of do it on Instagram than it is on YouTube since there's not like a whole DM feature here. But if you like these videos, definitely subscribe. We post them once a week, so we'll see you next time.